Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Dr. Keith Mitchell, says he does not agree with judgments handed down in the Dorset Charles and Gemma Bain Thomas cases. Speaking on the GBN's To The Point on Wednesday, Prime Minister Mitchell, when asked about the payments owed to the two individuals, held nothing back. In 1995, government bulldozed Charles Water Sports business on the Grandans Beach and was ordered by the court to pay the businessman $1.6 million, of which government paid $100,000. In a news conference last week, attorney for Charles Anselm Clouden said no further payment was received, and the last sum owed to Charles in 2018 was $3.4 million with interest. In that case, the nation leader says he was a squatter.
Based on the court decision, clearly there were additional resources. He was asked, and with his lawyer, to present as a formula working with the Ministry of Finance, and the follow-up was not done. So the fault was not necessarily on the Ministry of Finance, on the government for the rest of the payment. I didn't agree with that court decision at all because it was really a squatter, but the court is the court, and I respect the decision of the court. While I don't necessarily agree with all of it, but I respect it, and therefore we act accordingly while disagreeing with the results.
In the Gemma Bain Thomas judgment, the High Court awarded the former Cabinet Secretary more than $500,000 in salaries by 2025, after being forced out of the post by the Prime Minister when he returned to office in 2013. In the case of that ruling, the Prime Minister said it's not fair.
I know they're working on the final formula. It's unfortunate because I don't think that was a deserving result at all. I think it was extremely unfortunate for the government then to have appointed somebody permanent as Cabinet Secretary. I think it was wrong fundamentally. To me, that was an immoral act. To me, I would call it a dishonest act. So the country's paying hundreds of thousands, probably more than $1 million for what a previous government did, which I think was fundamentally flawed.
Government was ordered to pay WRB more than 200 million EC dollars to buy back its majority shareholding interest in the island's sole electricity generating company. When asked about payment in the judgment handed down in the Grenlec matter, Prime Minister Mitchell painted a bleak picture.
Well, we can't afford to pay anything, but we have to meet certain basic things. The Ministry of Public Utilities, headed by Minister Boyne, they are working closely with the WRB and its owners, and to work out some kind of formula.
Despite government's financial strain, Prime Minister Mitchell said he believes the end result will be far better than what exists in guiding the price of electricity. In one bill owing to the state of Grenada by former government Senator Sheldon Scott, who racked up a $70,000 phone bill while on government data plan, the Prime Minister noted that the bill remains unpaid. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.